How many times did you miss a call from one of your prospects about a woodworking project, and then you call them back and they missed your call, and then they call back, and then it goes back and forth until they just gave up and the project is gone? Well, that happens a lot, especially for woodworkers. Either when you're working on a project or one of your team members cannot pick up the phone, it just happens a lot. For this problem, we have one of the most important features in our system, which is called missed call text back feature. Basically, once you missed a call, the system immediately texts back to the prospect, and then a conversation is starting. But who is participating in this conversation? Our Woodworker AI bot. If you don't know yet, our Woodworker AI bot is a text bot that knows everything about woodworking, and specifically about each business that we set it up to. It knows basic things about your opening hours, your team members, your address, but it also knows very complex things about your pricing of each project. It knows about your availability. It knows about woodworking at heart. It knows just like a professional woodworker in any kind of woodworking. And what I'm about to show you is a conversation between our customer and their customer about a new project after our customer missed a call from them. So let's start. Inbound call into the system, and they missed a call, and right away there is a text that is shooting to the prospect. Hey there, my name is Kat and I'm the assistant at LLC. Texting is the best way to get us. By the way, you can customize this. This is 100% customable. Could you share a bit more about the type of woodwork project you're interested in? I'd be happy to point you in the right direction and connect you with the right specialist. Looking for a custom dinner table. This is what the prospect answered by text. That's great. We can definitely help with that. Can you share a bit more about your vision for the custom dinner table, such as style preferences and specific functionality, and the type of wood or materials you have in mind? So we right away understand that this prospect knows what they want. So they specify it's a 5x12. I want it from walnut, round legs, and apply epoxy on it. Not sure the color yet. Do you work with epoxy? And our Woodworking AI bot answers, we do work with epoxy and can definitely incorporate that into your custom walnut table. A 5x12 feet table sounds impressive. Round legs in walnut with an epoxy finish could look stunning. Do you have any inspiration, photos, or design idea you like to share? And is there a specific timeline you're aiming for this project? Now the next thing, and this is one of the most amazing thing about Woodworking AI bot, is that the prospect shares a link, and inside this link there is the table they were inspired by. And they say, this one is something I'm looking to have, a different epoxy color. What colors do you have? Now, our Woodworker AI bot read this link and can look at the photos, and it replies, thanks for sharing the link. That's a beautiful table. We can definitely create something similar with different epoxy color. As for epoxy colors, we can offer a range of options, including clear, various shades of blue, green, black, white, and even custom colors depending on your preference. Do you have a specific color or a few in mind you'd like to consider? Also, what's your budget range for this project, and do you have a specific timeline in mind for completing it? Now, this question about the budget is something that our customer want to have, and the reason is that they want to qualify and disqualify people right here because they want to avoid all these tire kickers that want a 12 by 5 walnut table for $500. This is unrealistic. And you will see in a minute that we share our price range in order to qualify, to see what is their response about this price range, and then whether to move forward with this conversation or not. So the prospect says within a month or so, possible. Okay, so we know that within a month it is possible for this specific customer of ours. I need to see examples of colors. How much will it cost roughly? So the bot replied, sure thing, we can provide example of epoxy colors during our site visit or initial consultation. As for the timeline, completing a custom dining table within a month, it's tight but potentially doable depending on the specific details and the material availability. So the bot knows that our customer can provide and finish this table within a month. They know it might be tight, but it is doable. If the prospect were to say a week, the bot were to say we unable to provide in this timeline, and they will be disqualified. For a rough cost estimate, a custom walnut dining table with epoxy can range from 5,000 to 15,000 plus, depending on the exact specifications, details, and complexity. Would you like to schedule a site visit so we can discuss everything in details and give you a precise quote? The prospect replies, yes, and come with epoxy examples. The bot replies, perfect, we'll bring some epoxy color samples to the site visit. What's your email address, phone number, and property address so we can set up the appointment? If you prefer, we can start with a video call and additional photos first. What works best for you? So this is another option for our customers specifically, that they can do a video call first if the prospect want that. Because our customer experience that a lot of time they go all the way to the site visit, spend time in measuring, talking to the person, and preparing the quote, and then they realize that they don't have the budget, or more than that, they don't have the room for what they want to do. So they ask us to set it up in the bot for an option to do a video call. And then the customer answers with their address and email and phone number, and the bot replies, got it, thanks for the details, let's get you scheduled for a site visit. When do you want to book for? Next Monday. We have availability for Monday, January 13, 2025. Here are some time slots. Now the bot doesn't look for availability of a single person. This specific customer of ours have multiple people in their team that are qualified to do a site visit and to take measurement and to provide a quote. So the bot looks in multiple team members' calendar. Actually have one calendar that is called a round robin calendar, and whoever available on Monday, they will pull their availability and suggest them. Now 9:30, the prospect answers, and immediately the appointment is scheduled. You're all set for Monday, January 13, 25 at 9:30 a.m. We'll be there with epoxy samples and ready to discuss your custom walnut dining table. If you have any additional details or questions before then, feel free to reach out. Looking forward to it. This is just the beautiful thing that Woodworker AI can do for your business. Again, this system is customized for woodworkers only. If you are deck builder, custom furniture maker, a kitchen remodeler, if your day to day is working with wood, we know how to set up the system that saves a lot of time for customers, organize their schedule, and provide them with more jobs. This is eventually what every woodworker wants, to have more jobs, less stress, and to focus on what they really love to do. So, thanks so much for watching this video. I hope it provided you with any value, and see you on the next one.